When the Imran government was there, Modi annexed Kashmir. That should have been a red line. We should have gone for a limited war in Kashmir at that time. We did not. We allowed them to crush the Kashmiri resistance totally, change the demography completely, build the defensive line on the line of control so strong that now Pakistan cannot penetrate it. And we allowed Indians to build up their army along Gilgit-Baltistan and Skardu, which is now an invasion level army. And now we will have to fight the war not in the Indian occupied Kashmir, but in Gilgit-Baltistan and Azad Kashmir. We did not take the war to them, so they'll bring the war to us now. And we will lose territory in the beginning because they will come with a momentum.
I would like to ask one question over here because it's the same topic which you just said. God forbid, if Indian attacks is basically what we analyze is it's for the northern Pakistan, Gilgit-Baltistan, they are keeping their parliamentary seats, the Senate seats in their parliament since 1960, and AJK also. So we know that they want to show their people back home that they have retained the Kashmir, they have taken the Pakistani Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan. So they will be going for that for sure. But God forbid if we lose, it's just a what if scenario. If we lose Gilgit-Baltistan and AJK, will Americans and Israelis and some of our Arab friends and Europeans blackmail us to sign the ceasefire truce with India like what Israel has been doing with the Arab countries? Do you fear that? I mean, it can happen like that?
You see, if countries do not get what they deserve, they get what they negotiate. And you negotiate from a position of strength, not from a position of weakness. So if the Indians, God forbid, enter Pakistan and capture our territory, that will be the time when we will be in a position of weakness. And to secure our territories back, if there is a peace agreement, if there's a negotiation, if there's a discussion, you can be sure that it will be directed towards Pakistan's nuclear program. The world powers, if they step in, they will step in on the side of India. And they will insist that Pakistan should surrender its nuclear weapons if we want our territories back. So that will be the cost you'll have to pay for the stupidity today, for not preparing for the war that is imminent. We will be pressurized to surrender our nuclear weapons if we want our territory back. And if we do that, we will lose our nuclear weapons, we'll lose our security, and we will not get our territory back. In fact, we will lose more territory. Look at Ukraine today. They forced Ukraine to surrender the nuclear weapons good about 25, 30 years ago. And they promised Ukraine security against the Russian invasion. Ukraine surrendered its nuclear weapons, and now when the Russians invaded, the entire world abandoned Ukraine. I mean, they're supporting